Hello everyone, this is Fruit Salad and welcome to one of the first videos of my upgrade series. And in this video we'll be talking about the recommendations on upgrading for rifles, and specifically the MP rifles. I'll be going through a fairly thorough description on what to upgrade for each of the MP rifles, and then go through a basic overview for what you should upgrade on the RT rifles, and perhaps scrape a little bit on the surface for the rare rifles. But bear in mind that these are only recommendations and you don't actually have to follow by what I cover in this video. So first of all, let's start with the MP Pepper. Personally, I would recommend upgrading on accuracy due to the nature of the Pepper rifle. The Pepper does a good job in having a balanced firing rate, ammo capacity, and also has a fairly balanced accuracy spread. Upgrading on accuracy for Pepper allows you to hit more rifles, and in my opinion has an upper hand over the power upgrade, because if your rifle aim isn't particularly amazing, you want to hit more rifles even though you do less damage. Especially if you're a long range player, I definitely recommend upgrading on accuracy if you are a long range player. But if you're fairly close range, then feel free to upgrade on power, as it requires less bullets to kill a target, and it kind of makes sense. Like, the closer you are, the bigger the target is, therefore the target's going to be easier to hit. So depends on your playstyle. You're going to want to upgrade on power, or you want to upgrade on accuracy. And here you can see is the side-by-side comparison in accuracy and power upgrades, in which when upgrading accuracy, the crosshair doesn't expand out so big, even though it's a slight difference, but for me, it can definitely be felt. And it all depends on your playstyle. And for the advanced Pepper, I think it's best to upgrade on power, because the accuracy is already very good and the firing rate and everything else is balanced enough. So you want to reduce the amount of bullets you waste by spraying and upgrade on power. Now onto the MP Hornet. Personally, I'd recommend upgrading on power because the accuracy spread on the MP Hornet is very, very small. And even though the firing rate lacks and may throw off your aim, the Hornet makes up for it with its small accuracy spread. So if you're a long range player and you feel as if your accuracy is lacking and you aren't hitting enough bullets, you can upgrade on accuracy. But to be balanced in those situations, I definitely recommend going for power, because you can still do a fair amount of damage and you hit a fair amount of rifle bullets due to the accuracy spread. So once again, you can see a side-by-side comparison of accuracy and power, and in my opinion, the Hornet brings in a huge amount of damage. But it does come with a great drawback, and that is the slow firing rate, which you'll have to get used to. And for me, it took quite a long time to get used to, and my Hornet aim is still up and down, so it's not really exactly predictable. But for the advanced Hornet, you would probably want to go for the power upgrade, because you want a very strong hitting rifle that you want to manipulate with that small bullet spread that is special to the Hornet. And it does hit a lot of rifle bullets in a short time, which is what you want to go for. So for the Sherlock, we're going to now move on to the MP Sherlock. I would recommend to upgrade on accuracy, because I think that the MP Sherlock's power is powerful enough, and what really pulls it down is the insane accuracy spread. It just goes all over the place very, very quickly, and by the time you fire about 5 bullets or so, you probably would have a hard time trying to get your aim so that it hits on target instead of going absolutely bonkers. So you want to reduce that and go for accuracy, because the power on the Sherlock is already adequate enough to give it an upper hand over every other rifle. Here you can see the side-by-side comparison of power and accuracy, and you can see that Sherlock, it comes with a pretty pricey drawback, and the accuracy just seems to go all over the place, not to mention it's a very, very, very slow firing rate, which needs adjusting to once again. But it's definitely all up to your playstyle. If you rifle at long range, then accuracy would be the best choice. You don't want to miss all those bullets. And if you rifle at short range, then power, as I explained previously about the targets and the ranges and how it differentiates. So for the advanced Sherlock, you would want to upgrade on power, because you want a hard hitting advanced Sherlock. You don't want the accuracy on the Advanced Sherlock is actually enough to... It's very, very... the power is a very, very good compromise for it. And it's enough to hit those few bullets that are really important, and you want to take your target down fast. And you want to take it down fast within the time it takes for the bullets to spread like crazy. And you want to do it very, very fast. And that's what I think the Advanced Sherlock is for. Anyway, moving on to the rare rifles. For the most part, I think it's recommended to upgrade on power because, especially for the golden rifle actually, the firing rate, which is very unique to the gold rifle, actually makes up for its accuracy. And each of the rare rifles has a corresponding shot counterpart, as you all know. All you need to do is match up what the rifle stats are similar to. For example, the natural rifle is similar to the Advanced Sherlock. And for special rifles out there like the Apsu and the new pirate rifles, I would recommend upgrading on power because their accuracy spread is still fairly small and they're already very high in power, which is even better. A common misconception is though that you should upgrade the MP5 on ammo capacity. But in my opinion, I'd recommend upgrading the MP5 on power because its amazing power makes up for its ammo capacity. I personally don't think that spraying with rifles is a good idea at long range, but it's all up to you. And your playstyle, of course. But at short range, I think it's perfectly fine, because the big target, it makes up for a large accuracy spread at the end of your ammo. But all that being said, you have to bear in mind that these are only recommendations, and you don't actually have to follow them. It all depends on how you play, and what you do in game. Every upgrade has its own upper hand to the other upgrades, and it, once again, really depends on your playstyle. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope this has helped for those who are stuck on what to upgrade. This was Fruit Salad, and I'll see you next time.